The NCAA College Football Season 1 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America. Week 2 Nebraska 1-0 Miami Hurricanes 0-1 NCAA College Football Season 1 2021 matchup coming up next. NCAA College Football Season 1 2021 matchup coming up next. LSU 0-1 Oklahoma 0-1. NCAA College Football Season 1 2021 matchup coming up next. Florida State 0-1 Texas Tech 1-0. NCAA College Football Season 1 2021 matchup coming up next. Texas Longhorns 0-1 Michigan State 0-1.
Today, from Orlando, Florida, this is the National Football League.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard.
A throw over the middle taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
1st and 10.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
That's good.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's second down.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Gain of 11. Brings up.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Gets sacked.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Push the football, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Good. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass complete to number 1. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And some room to roam now. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The pass.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Carlos Dunlap. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
40-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They'll run on first down. Pierce. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Pay attention. Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Dolphins 14, Bengals 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half for the second-year quarterback. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Dolphins.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The pass.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Bengals 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're really excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And his kick is good.
The field goal
And that'll push the lead up to 17.
makes the score Dolphins 20, Bengals 3.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go again with Pierce. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
7-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
17 more yards.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point
1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 80.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
The quarterback.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
28-yard line.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Williams.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he comes back with one complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good. So this drive spans 7 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
The onside kick.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, dog!
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good one. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And it's 3rd.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
15-yard gain. It's 4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
So now the Bengals down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Can they take advantage of the late carelessness? We'll see as they've got a 1st down.
The previous play is under review.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After review of the play.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Today's final score, Dolphins 20.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.